It's getting to be that time of year when you need gifts for people, and I got you covered. I got 5 easy ideas using dowels. Number 1 is a gift for that person on your list who has a cat. Not has a cat, is a cat. You need a dowel and string, paracord, shoelace, some kind of string. The dowel should be cut to about 30 inches. Do a little sanding to knock the fuzzies off. Next, we're going to drill a hole in the end. We're going to tie a knot. We're not going to cinch it up there, we're just going to leave it loose because we want to be able to move the knot later. All right, and we're going to take the string, force it through that hole. It's like threading a big needle. All right, on this end, we're going to tie a knot as close to the end as possible. Pull it tight. And then this one we're just going to cinch down, move it down as close to the other end. I put the knot on both ends because some cats are stupid. I happen to have one of those stupid cats. And he'd pull the string out and run away with just the string. So this kind of locks it in there. If I was a cat, I'd be all over that. Number 2 is for that person in your life who has keys and needs a place to put them. You're going to need a bigger dowel. This is 1 1/4 inch. 1 1/4 inch. And then some smaller dowel. 3/8. So I got 1 1/4 and 3/8. We're going to make a key rack real quick out of the dowels. The first step is to find the prettiest part of your poplar. I kind of like this transition green right here where it's got some dark and some light. And you're going to need about 14 inches. So I'm going to go a little big. So let's just say we're going to cut it at 18. That'll give me a little bit of play. So for this to sit flat on the wall, because right now, that's not going to sit on the wall. We need a straight edge on here. And I'm not going to try and run round stock through the table saw or the bandsaw or any other kind of saw. But if I hot glue it to something straight, I can run that through and get a nice flat edge on here. Hot glue. Gotta be mindful of which you want to cut off. You want to put the part that you're going to cut off facing out, the part that you want to keep faces in. So you want to put the glue on your good face. There's my flat side that I need. It is stuck to this board, but hopefully, ate my Wheaties. I did not eat my Wheaties. See if this will get in there. Well, this is not working. Would you look at that? Most of it stayed on there. Maybe only hot glue on the back part and not so just run it up, stop the blade. Blade slows down, lift the piece off, and then I free my flat piece. I'm gonna try that. So I just had a thought. What I was gonna do is I was gonna glue like just a little bit here and have all this big floppy stuff out and just run part of it through the saw and then stop the saw, back this out, cut off the piece I need. But why don't I just glue this to this and have the waste side be over here and the good side? Seriously, that's the simple solution, and I made this way harder than it needed to be. What I'm kind of proud of is the way I'm going to mount this to the wall. I'm going to use the hole on each end, drill a hole all the way through and just screw that into one of these wall anchors. So the wall anchor will be in the wall, the screw will go through and just, that's it. And then when the dowel gets friction fit on top of it, you'll never even see them. It's like, how is it on the wall? What that does mean though, is that the 5 dowels that I cut to hold the keys, 2 of them have to be shorter by the depth of the head of the screw, or the thickness of the head of the screw, so that they all protrude equidistant from the key holder. I got my pegs cut. What I want to do is I want to sand like a little divot across them, so there's like a tactile feel when you hang your keys. There's just a little resting place for your keys, because as it is now it's just smooth, but I want there to be like a little, just a little divot. This next one is for that person on your list who is a dog. Fetch. Up next, I got one for the person on your list who needs a little stash spot. We're going to use this big chunky dowel and this littler dowel, and hopefully it goes as easy in practice as it is in my head. So the plan here is to cut a slice for the top, a slice for the body, and a slice for the bottom, and then glue it back together. And while this middle part, the body part of it, is free, we're going to bore a hole through it. So we got to cut some slices, and you make that middle one as big as you want your little box to be, and then it all comes together, in theory. Where did it go? Here it is. Trying to center a Forstner bit in this is tough because it's this big of a circle. But if you just kind of roll this thing around on a surface, eventually what you do is you've drawn a little circle in the middle there. So I can really guess that somewhere in there is center. A lot better than if I had the whole circle. Okay, so apparently this bottomed out. And also remember when I got cocky and said that I was close to center. I am not close to center. Dang, I am almost all the way through. This is a gift for people who like puzzles. We are deep enough for this to be a box for someone to keep their stuff in. Not yet. Put a little bit of glue in the middle. Do not want to glue this shut. Here's one where I don't want squeeze out. Uh-oh. Oh, whew. Ta-da!
Too little short for a stormtrooper. Huh?
This last one is for that person on your list who likes plants. I picked up this pot at IKEA. I'm going to use this big chunky dowel to make a plant stand. I'm going to cut out 4 of them, shape it a little bit so it kind of follows that curve. Hook them together with some extra dowels. Maybe round over the tops, because this thing's all curvy. I want this to be all curvy. I have no idea if this janky setup is going to work. I got a hole saw. I got it clamped all over. I'll be damned, that worked better than I thought. I'm going to do the aggressive sanding with this and then come back later with the hand sanding to kind of fine tune it. I ain't mad at that. I think there's going to be some trial and error here. I'll do a little extra because I'd rather guess once and cut twice. I'm happy with that. Okay. No turning back now. You do not enjoy squid. See? That's why I don't like it. It's way too messy. It's like paint with chocolate toothpaste. Blarf. And in the immortal words of Steve Ramsey, finish this with a few coats of spray lacquer. This is not working how I wanted it to. Ooh, we're very close on personal. Ow, hot glue's hot.